Hello and welcome back to more Slay the Spire. Just felt like playing an A20 run. I know our A20 heart streak died at 3 last time, so might as well try and restart it here. Fighting Hexaghost, pretty late burning elite. But the otherwise pathing to it is pretty bad, and we don't get to hit a shop either, which would be pretty nice. Otherwise, we have... I like this late elite. We could take a shop. And we can take this elite, and we can take another shop. Okay, that's interesting. Card upgrade, 100 gold. Spend all of our gold for a rare colorless card. That's actually pretty nice, because then I can dodge this shop. Uh, that could give us Apotheosis. That could give us Hand of Greed, which Hand of Greed into like this late shop could be pretty good. I think I'm going to spend all my gold for a rare colorless. Panache. Master of Strategy and Secret Technique. This is unlikely to be good at the moment. But this can go crazy. This is just an insane card. Just 0, draw 3 is really good. I'm really interested in this one, though. It's going to make us weak in the short term because there's almost no way for us to play 5 cards in a turn at the moment. But we can take like some pretty laid-back pathing to take this elite much later and take this elite. And this is an interesting build around. If you build all the zeros. I think this is worse. I think optimizing win rate, probably Master of Strategy. Which maybe is just what I should take because... Yeah, okay. Alright, I was like... talked myself into it. With Master of Strategy, we're pretty strong. We could definitely take this elite. And then, I don't know if we need this shop, but we can then path into this guy, or go this way, take another fire. Get some upgrades, get some events through here. I like this pathing. We get to go... strike, strike, strike. I maybe should have just played dual cast. Not entirely sure there. We will try and draw some attacks here. Okay, I will block 5. So we're gonna hit dual cast next turn. We're gonna do 16, and these are gonna do 6, which is gonna be 18. Yeah, we should just be able to full block this. Okay, you know what? Master Strategy is nuts. Can't believe I thought about taking Panache. Streamline's really good. Yeah, we'll take some extra damage here. Streamline, with Master Strategy, well, this is pretty bad, but we do get to just triple defend, I guess. Streamline can one-shot this dude. Okay. Yeah. We have dual cast, which could save us and it could hurt us. Let's see. If I go 1 and 1, then I can just strike to kill this guy. If both of my dual cast hits this guy, then I can streamline and kill this guy. So I think it's pretty good. If it does that, then... I mean, I don't have any block anyway. So there's that. I can streamline or I can zap. Zap is better if I draw dual cast again next turn. Streamline's better if I draw streamline again next turn, so they both have their merits. But we're taking 12 unavoidable damage here. Glad I cast that. Fairy into Bottle helps tremendously. Go for the eyes, stack, and leap. I think I want to take this leap. Just really good, especially in this spot. I guess go for the eyes would have also been pretty solid. Okay, so we're gonna draw these. I can block for 5. I can block for more. Okay, we can go defend, defend. And I'm just going to get another zap out there. Great. Streamline dual cast, it does lethal damage. Okay, Doom and Gloom solves our AoE problem. Go for the eyes, costing 0 is pretty good with Master of Strategy, but I'm going to take this one. Let's take an event. Remove, transform, upgrade. We could transform a strike. That's pretty nice. We could upgrade like a zap, which given our deck is pretty good. We could upgrade streamline, which helps us improve our damage. Because we have Master of Strategy and strikes are so bad, I almost just want to remove. Like our deck's actually pretty strong. An upgrade would be nice, but we can upgrade anywhere, right? We can upgrade here. And then we could get removes elsewhere to make our deck really streamlined. Against Hexaghost, though, it does mean upgrading something like this or Doom and Gloom would be pretty nice. So I guess I will upgrade. And for the first combat, it's going to be Streamline. And then it's probably going to be... Well, I wish it had been Doom and Gloom. 6 and 6. I could take 12. Or I can take 2 by playing Double Defend. I don't get to play Streamline. I think that's okay. We're going to go after the weaker one here. Take 2. Okay, they're being rude again. And my block is not cooperating here. But we get a Dark Orb, we take 3? There's all my block. Alright, well we get to kill anyway, but... Our draws have been less than ideal. Beam Cell, I think, is incredible with Streamline, Doom and Gloom. This is definitely really good with our strong attacks. Almost makes me want to upgrade it. But I also kind of want to upgrade Zap. Zap doesn't help against Gremlin Knob, though, whereas Beam Cell Plus definitely would. And then Doom and Gloom Plus helps a lot against multi-enemies. I'm going to do Beam Cell. Yeah, I think Beam Cell Plus. Not very good into sentries, I guess, but it is Lagavulin. I could just wake up with a Streamline. But I think we can do better. I can wake up with a Doom and Gloom. Next turn's gonna actually be pretty rough. I can Master of Strategy, but I kind of would like to save that. We'll just save everything. Not the best wake-up turn, but we do get to wake up with Beam Cell, which was kind of the hope. Strike, strike. And then hopefully we draw like a Streamline. Perfect. Streamline. I could play Strike. I'm going to end up taking a ton of damage if I do that. Let's try and block at least a little bit here. Great. Beam Cell again is awesome. We hit some really good block this turn. 14. I can block for 19. And then next turn I have Strike, Strike while it's vulnerable. It's okay. Streamline should still kill. I guess it's not going to be vulnerable anymore. Beam Cell, dual cast. Yeah, we still kill here. Doom and Gloom. Okay. Draw sequence doesn't matter. Frozen Egg is incredibly helpful. Every power is upgraded. Hello World, not the one I wanted. Meteor Strike and Darkness. Doom and Gloom plus Darkness, that can be a pretty good damage source. We do have Beam Cell Plus though. Beam Cell Plus with Meteor Strike would be great. We have absolutely no way to cast a Meteor Strike right now. So I don't think we're doing that. What else do I want to do? This is interesting, but I think it's not upgraded. I'm going to skip. Really cool card rewards, just not for us. Here's where the Doom and Gloom upgrade would be great. But I think instead... Yeah, this does 10. I guess upgraded it still wouldn't kill. Curl Up can make this do 4 actual damage to this guy. But I think we're probably just going to have to block. And then Strike is going to do 6 to this one. And Beam Cell will put you vulnerable. So a single strike will kill this next turn. Still taking a lot of damage, but all of this is essentially unavoidable damage. Okay, Strike kills you. Streamline kills you. This one's buffing, but now we should be able to kill with dual cast. Yeah. Okay, eventually our card draws will cooperate with us. Ball Lightning Defragment Plus. Hard to pass up on a Defrag Plus here. Then we get to go... Do I really want to hit the shop? With only 100 gold, I guess I can card remove. I can go like card remove, upgrade, event. That does seem pretty good. Sundial is excellent. Yeah, I will hit the shop. Ooh, Glacier Static Discharge Plus. Into Hexaghost. I mean, this does just solve the fight. I do have a decent amount of damage elsewhere, but Static Discharge Plus, like, it just solves the fight. I don't know what else to say. It's also really good against the heart. Defrag, Static Discharge, Master of Strategy. Just tank all of the hits. Otherwise, Glacier for Frost goes really well with this defrag and gives us a significant amount of block. So I like that as well. And then card remove on a strike is also quite valuable. With like Master of Strategy, just getting our deck really small, defrag plus gets more impactful. With Sundial as well, yeah, with Sundial we want to get a small deck. So, sorry Static Discharge. I don't think we need it to deal with Hexaghost. We're just going to upgrade because we Fairy in a Bottle. And now we're going to upgrade. We just got Defrag. And we just fought Lagavulin, so it's going to be Sentries or Gremlin Knob, which makes Doom and Gloom upgrade the most impactful. Go here. Okay, we're going to take down some mushrooms. 26, 26, 28. Okay, so I can go Beam Cells, Strike, Strike, Dual Cast. I can kill this one. That will make me vulnerable for quite a while, but it does prevent some damage now. Let's do it. Great. This backfired. Streamline can kill you. And then we take 4. Perfect. Okay. Definitely not the cleanest fight ever, but it definitely could have been worse. I think taking 10 damage overall, about as good as we can ask for. Hologram, Skim, Cold Snap. Hologram with Streamlined and Beam Cell is pretty nice. Cold Snap does give us our first access to Frost, which is really good with Defrag. So I think I'm going to take the Cold Snap. We're going to go here. I can rest into this fight. Or I could just plan to use Fairy in a Bottle, but I think saving Fairy in a Bottle is kind of nice, so let's rest. Because with 32 health, we should be able to beat most elites. Sentries, yeah, 32 health should be plenty. Defrag, Beam Cell you. Draw some stuff. Doom and Gloom versus Cold Snap. Cold Snap blocks for 4. So I'm gonna go Cold Snap plus Defend. That seems pretty good. Doom and Gloom does 14 and then sets up Dark Orb stuff, but I think... Yeah, Cold Snap plus Defend taking like 1 damage here is not that bad. This blocks for 4 next turn as well. Here we have... We're unable to kill, but I can do 20 here. And then play a Leap. So we take 7. And now we're just good. We get to strike, defend, zap, take 1 damage, and as soon as we get to Cold Snap again, we're basically like have solved this fight. Or we just get to do this. I'll take that as well. And then maybe we get Cold Snap this turn. Perfect. Yeah, okay, and then we take no damage. I don't know if we needed to rest or not. And we get to kill right before Sundial transforms. Bottled Lightning starts us off with a skill. Bottled Lightning with Master of Strategy is kind of nuts. I'm all about it. I will take a Ball Lightning. Yeah, Master of Strategy in our opener every time is insane. And we have Fear in a Bottle, it's Hex Ghost, so we're not going to do that. I think I want to upgrade this Zap. I know Bottled Lightning or whatever is good, but that's only turn 1 and this fight's going to be much longer than that. Yeah, Beam Cell, Doom and Gloom, Strike. I might end up just using a Potion of Capacity in this fight, depending on what the next couple turns look like. Defrag. Zap is free, which is awesome. And I could play Dual Cast, but I think striking when it's vulnerable, keeping the thing around is a bit better. We're definitely taking a lot of damage. That is for sure. But we have Fury in a Bottle, and we're like, we push damage so fast against Hex Ghost. Let's go with Potion of Capacity. Get Streamline down, and get Frost down. So we block for 4, take 2. Great. And this Dark Orb is getting really strong. Hopefully we can dual cast it. Streamline. These Frost Orbs are also being very helpful. Maybe I should have checked. I did not need to block. That's worth noting. Okay, this is the turn. Beam Cell. Doom and Gloom. Dual cast. You're dead. Didn't even need to heal. We get Entropic Brew. We get a biased... Wow. Wow. Biased Cog Plus or Buffer Plus. I'm feeling Biased Cog Plus. We have some really decent orb production. Zap plus defrag. Yeah, let's take this. I wish I could grab both, but take what you can get. Coffee Dripper. You can no longer rest. Pandora's Box transforms all of these. Versus Velvet Choker. Really don't like Velvet Choker when we have Master Zap Beam Cell. This is a deck that would love like Heat Sinks and Turbo. Heat Sinks in particular, all of our powers are going to be plus. So this is very likely going to end up a Heat Sinks deck. So I don't think we can take Velvet Choker. Coffee Dripper is interesting when you have Fury in a Bottle at the ready. The extra energy will be very nice. Pandora's Box gets rid of all the bad cards in our deck. Allegedly. And every power we get is going to be upgraded. Yeah, let's do that. We get Heat Sinks and Creative AI. Okay, this is about as good as you could possibly ask for. My new theory is that you really, like, energy per turn is nice, but in no way necessary. Because just having a good deck is so much more important than having an extra energy per turn. Because, for example, if your cards are upgraded, you effectively have an extra energy. Like Creative AI Plus, it's like you got an extra energy that turn. And then these effects compound, like Aggregate, Heat Sinks, like this is, we're already pretty much there. We start with Master of Strategy in our opener. This is kind of nuts. I want to take a couple more card removes if I can. This Burning Elite, we're not prepared to fight multi-enemy combats just yet. Oh, we got Force Field too. Okay, this deck is nuts. This deck is so good. I'm thinking about going through this event, shop Fire, and then Elite. Second card remove to go here, because we really just want to get, let me see what I want to get out of the deck. Maybe we don't need that many card removes. Hologram's good, Cool Headed's good. FTL's fine. It's not good or bad necessarily. And I guess with Aggregate, having cards that just kind of fluff the deck out are okay. Maybe I don't need that many card removes. It's like... Dual Cast is kind of bad. But good with Doom and Gloom, I guess. Maybe I don't need that many card removes. Okay, we want card rewards. So let's just go for a bunch of combats. We have Fury in a Bottle. We can rest here. I'm going to go here because there's just more options. I don't think we're taking this Burning Elite this act. Unless I hit like Electrodynamics. You know what? Let's go here. If I hit electrodynamics, I'll go for the burning elite. Okay. You know what? Maybe I don't need it. Maybe this deck is nuts. Master of Strategy. FTL is free. Heat sinks. Creative AI. Okay, maybe this deck is nuts. Doom and Gloom versus Biased Cog. This gives 5 focus. I think I want to Doom and Gloom. Buffer is awesome. Oh my gosh. Okay, we will start with Buffer. Beam Cell's free, this is free. I take no damage here, so I could just defrag. Would love that Biased Cog, but that's okay. Another defrag. Absolutely nuts. Play another Beam Cell. I think I just kill here with Doom and Gloom into Dual Cast. You're at 50 health. This does 40 plus 14, yeah. Maybe we're unstoppable. Go for the Eye's Claw versus Bullseye. Bullseye is cute. But like we're just a power deck. I don't think we want any of these. Go for that is like potentially interesting, but oh boy. How do I need a Glacier so badly. Cool-headed I guess is helpful. We get to draw a bunch. Okay, this is good. We got a couple options here. I feel like just making Lightning do as much damage as we physically can is probably the best play. And we're just not going to heat sinks yet, because Lightning does 10 damage, like, uninterrupted by their feather, whatever thing. Then Force Field is here. This doesn't really add much. We can attack for 15, which isn't great. I can block for 12, which is great. Make you vulnerable. Okay. Down to 5. Okay, I'll block this. We had a 30% chance of just killing this dude. You know what would have been really good is go for the eyes. Okay. Frost is incredible. This does 3 damage. I think I can kill with these two. Hologram, I can get back something that costs 0 like a zap. This is a lot of damage. Let me... I could save this for after I use Fairy in a Bottle, which is maybe the play. Really wishing I'd go for the eyes here. Cool-headed hits FTL. Yeah, let's do that. FTL can attack, draw a card. We hit Force Field. Okay, Cold Snap will kill. And then I guess we just hope that Ball Lightning kills. Perfect. And I take no damage. Okay. Then we just kind of do whatever. I don't think it matters at that point. Okay. Got through that one. Another cool-headed is very helpful. Because we have... Yeah, this just blocks for a ton. Turn 1 of this is scary. Dude hits for 21. So I want to Beam Cell FTL. I don't think I can kill this guy, but... Let's find out. Taking 21 currently. Here is where I guess extra energy would be pretty helpful. I could just tank the 21 and go like Doom and Gloom plus Defrag, which hits this guy for a lot. I can go Streamline, which does 30. I think it definitely involves Defrag. Cool-headed. Aggregate. That was potentially helpful. I want to play Leap if possible, but Doom and Gloom Plus is also calling out to me, but I'm only blocking for 4. Let's play Doom and Gloom. I have Fairy in a Bottle, we might as well push to use it. Great. So we can kill this dude. Biased Cognition lets us full block this just with Frost. Great. Now we have Sundial, so this makes Force Field cheaper. And you die. Charge Battery plus Leap plus. I don't know why we're getting all these upgraded skills, but I'm here for it. I think this deck really would like a Charge Battery, so I could set up some big, like, heat sinks type turns. We definitely did not get Electrodynamic, so we're gonna head this way. Bro, what are you doing? We need a turbo so badly in this deck. Let's go Zap. Heat sinks is essentially free. This blocks for 12. Yeah. You just play all of this. Take 2. Could be worse. Okay. So every power draws 2 cards. Love that. And love that. Getting hit for 14. I can play a Charge Battery. Cool-Headed will block for 9. This will block for 7. So Cool-Headed actually blocks for more damage than Charge Battery does. Kind of nuts. Great. Beam Cell, FTL. Doom and Gloom versus Streamline is interesting. I think I just want to kill this guy as quickly as possible. That also makes Hologram much better in the future. And then I will Cold Snap. Really wanted the lightning to hit this guy, but whatever. Aggregate gains nothing. There's no point in playing it really. We can Cool-Headed. This does 10 and gives us lightning. Otherwise I can just play Creative AI. Which might draw Zap. Didn't even draw Zap. Okay. Now we draw Zap. Zap. This is 18 and we're blocking it for sure. I will Charge Battery for next turn. Okay. Get more strength. There's our Echo form. FTL is free. Streamline kills with Beam Cell. Actually, Streamline just, yeah, with Beam Cell will kill. And then we Echo form. We should be able to kill this lady now. Okay, we got through here without too much trouble. She has a lot of strength, though. But we just kill. Okay. Turbo. Oh my gosh, we've been looking for that. Okay, the deck just went from kind of good to exceptional. We hit membership card. So I could buy this now as an investment in the future. We don't get that much stronger yet. But we still would have enough to buy Loop Plus if we wanted, or another hologram. I'm gonna buy it. Hologram Loop. Hologram, wish we had Skim now. We really want to upgrade these cool-headeds. I'm gonna take Loop Plus. It's a power. I could take a second hologram too. You know what? For 14 gold, that's a steal. Go here. Let's upgrade. I think a cool-headed. That gives us at least some amount of sustained card draw. This is beautiful. Play it. Okay, very glad I played it. Let's go Turbo. Heat sinks. Defrag. Beam Cell U. Oh my god, this deck is disgusting now. It's so good. We can't be stopped. This still adds energy. Love it. This draws. There's still biased cognition in the deck. Let's try and draw into it if we can. Or a streamline. Okay, that was a pretty solid turn one, I would say. And we're still drawing biased cog somewhere. FTL is free. Or not free, but cost 1. Okay. Biased cog is going to make this cost less. Oh, this is also free. I think I can go capacitor. Then force field is free. Yes. Okay, I think we're doing it. What do you guys? Oh my god, we draw bias cog. This doesn't really do anything. That does. That definitely does. Doesn't really matter what we do. You're dying to lightning. Okay. Oh my god. Seek? Seek can grab that turbo for us. Okay. Alright, let's do it. Master of Strategy. Horrible. Actually horrible. I hate this. Alright, we're probably gonna end up using Fairy in a Bottle in this fight. And we might even end up using it, like, literally right now. I mean, I can also save it for next turn. I'd have to play both holograms, though. Which isn't that bad. We'll see if we can not die this turn. Really awful draws, but heat sinks should be there. We'll have turbo somewhere in our deck. Hold to 2. There's our turbo. Heat sinks is active. Although this also looks pretty abysmal. Okay. Force field's pretty promising. 21 damage coming in. This is 22 block. Let's see if we can hit another power. We can seek for power. Great. Now we're blocking for 7 for free. Charge battery plus a cold snap also does it. 10 plus 7 will be 24. Perfect. Then we get more energy next turn as well. Really, the whole goal here is to not die. So let's start with defrag plus. Actually, yeah, defrag plus. Then aggregate energy. Okay. Defrag. Lose energy. Draw. Oh my gosh. This is insane. What are we feeling? He's at 95. 999 is 27. 7 times 4 is 28. So we are full blocking. I mean, we can just play force field anyway, because why not? Let's get some dark orbs out there. Lightning orbs. I guess I want to play streamline. It's so much block. Buffer is incredible. But I might just be able to kill. Yeah, we just kill here. Okay, didn't die. We get to keep our Fear in a Bottle here. Second turbo. Yes, I will take a second turbo. Meal ticket is incredible. Because I guess only 51 gold. But I think I'm just going to path through this shop for healing because we're at 2 health right now, and that's a little bit precarious. Let's do it. Okay, we're probably going to die at this point. We'll see. We do have Heatsink's Master of Strategy, so... Dude, come on! Okay. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Okay, let's... So So we're just going to die. I can kill this dude with Streamline and tank the hit. Which is probably the play, because I'm at 2 health, the vulnerable isn't going to matter, and then this guy will be dead. The biggest downside is we won't then have heat sinks active. But this guy will just be dead. An active heat sinks, though, goes pretty hard. This does 9. Active heat sinks goes pretty hard. We're just going to do that. Frost orbs don't do anything right now. We go to 15 actual health, so now we need to be concerned. There's our turbo. Yeah, these opening draws have been really, really rough, but we're making work with what we got. Okay, creative AI draws into hologram deterministically. We can hologram back. I don't have the energy to aggregate after I go like hologram cool-headed plus. Although I can go. Here's the play. Hologram turbo. Then hologram cool-headed plus. Great. Then we get to aggregate. FTL does not kill this, so Doom and Gloom will. And we can just overblock here. Great. I get 18 block for free. I also have loop, so I get like infinite block. Perfect. Allow me to zap. Cool-headed could draw a void. It's capacitor. Oh. Why is this deck so good? Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, you just die. Okay. Food sequence plus. Skim is what we need, I think. Okay, we get to go here and heal. 69 gold is basically 120. Storm plus is okay. It is innate. I keep drawing heat sinks. It is just a power, right? So it does draw 2. It makes all these do a ton of damage. The biggest issue with Storm Plus is it does make it hard to play powers while retaining block. Like if you're, for example, wanting to have a Glacier or like Frost Orbs in the front with Loop, this can disrupt that. So it's fine, but I don't think it's worth spending this much gold on because it can be pretty sketchy. The boss is Guardian. So we need some good block. Actually, yeah, Guardian's a great example of this too, right? Like we need good block to deal with this. This could just disrupt all of our frost that we worked so hard on. Is there a card I want to remove? I keep having hands that don't do anything. I almost wonder if Leap. I guess Skim helps a lot with that too. Seek Plus will also be really good. Cool-headed Plus. Is it Leap? Is it Cold Snap now because Cool-headed is just better? Also with Sundial, we want a small deck. It feels weird removing block in a deck that needs it. But like Cold Snap just blocks for more in this deck than Leap most of the time. And these are 2 cards that don't draw cards. I guess we also have Force Field, which is just better than Leap. Yes, I will card remove. And I think at the moment it's going to be... Leap's okay on turn 1. Man, it feels weird removing this. Could be dual cast, right? Doom and Gloom, like dual cast plus dark isn't exactly our thing. I think I'm going to cut dual cast. It's fine. But I think like dual cast on your opener just feels really bad. Cool. Zap. See what we draw. Second turbo. See what we draw. We're gonna go loop into turbo. This lady's gonna be a problem. I guess let's see. We have liquid memories. I can get back cool-headed plus to draw 2 more. I think I'm gonna do that actually. Oh my god. Dude, leap is so bad. Yeah. This fight's gonna be rough. For sure, for sure. Definitely the wrong ordering there. I'm aware of that. Yep, I'm just gonna liquid bronze too. The curse is gonna be pretty tough. Because now we draw all of this. Let's get some energy. I can seek for heat sinks. Ugh. This is so rough. Streamline can kill this dude, and I am full blocking, so... Okay, then we should just be okay here. This is also a full block. And creative AI means I never run out of cards. Oh, box cognition means we just kill, right? Pretty much. And I don't need to force field. Okay, we should be fine here. I don't think I needed to use the spike potion. That's on me. Allow me to ball lightning you. I'd like to draw some cards. We'll just... I think you just died of, like, lightning in my upkeep or whatever. Yes. Okay, explosive potion, moderately helpful. None of these are good. Claw, or go for the eyes. Could be somewhat helpful, but I think we'll be fine in this boss fight. Do I want to take another elite? Let's see what the event brings. Receive 3 apparition. Interesting. I lose a bunch of max HP. But this lets me not take damage to stuff. The biggest issue I have is they're not going to be upgraded, and my deck has so many upgrades that it needs. Like, it's good with Seek, we can draw through our deck, but I don't think I want it. They're not upgraded, and they kind of inhibit our deck's ability to loop through itself, because, I mean, you see, when we get those bad openers with, like, Leap, Cold Snap, like, not powers or not heat sinks, it's kind of an issue. Now, can we take on a boss fight? I don't think so. This is alright. Okay, I think I'm going to Seek for heat sinks. Oh, Seek plus would go so hard here. Turbo plus, cool-headed plus. Bro, where are the powers at? There we go. Creative AI. Turbo. I can hologram back Turbo if I want to, or a cool-headed plus. We're pretty much set up to just kill at the moment. Hologram back Turbo. Sure. It lets me go absolutely nuts next turn too. Ball lightning. More frost. Get some energy next turn and might as well. Might as well. 53 block. This is why I don't think I need apparition, because our deck is the best when we're doing all this crazy stuff. Okay. Defrag is just kind of sick. Yeah. Let's go defrag. Loop. I would like to redraw Zap. Then we defrag. Oh my god, I wanted to aggregate. Okay, well, I'm still full blocking, but yeah. The Void is very unfortunate, because I was going to do so much stuff that turn. But I think we're still fine. We get to go like Zap. I can play Buffer precautionarily. I can also just kill this lady, but I don't necessarily want to do that. There's our Turbo. Perfect. Okay. Okay. Okay, she didn't die yet. There is our storm. I will play it now because it draws us cards and we're kind of just killing. Okay, this is gross. This is so insane. We had some voids. Oh no. This kills. Hologram back. Skim. Just play cards. See what happens. maybe we could have killed the boss. None of these. Let's go here. So I think it's Smith. I want to upgrade Master of Strategy as well because that helps a lot. We could upgrade the other turbo. Upgrading Seek is also really good. 30 health, power potion. I should be fine. Let's get greedy. Let's upgrade Seek because then I can get heat sinks plus like biased cog. And I definitely want a power potion. We'll start with FTL. Machine learning capacitor buffer. Hmm. That's interesting. I think buffer can help us against the big hit. It's also the best like mana efficiency. We definitely want a creative AI. Okay. Okay. Alright, let's do this. Hologram back, turbo plus. This is absolutely disgusting. Loop is great. Get back our turbo plus. Again. Do I want to play turbo? That is a lot of void that will end up in the deck. I can play biased cognition right now. This will help me for 5 turns. Let me see what I cool-headed into. Ball lightning. I believe this guy attacks on turn 6. So if I bias cognition right now, this won't help me block on turn 6. The upside of bias cog is it lets me potentially hit defrag, and I can do a bunch of like lightning and buffer the damage on turn 6. So in the meantime, this will be huge amounts of damage. But I can also save it, go crazy next turn. I actually like that a lot more. Like charge battery so we get extra energy, or even like streamline to make that cheap. And then next turn we're gonna have a ton of energy. Yeah, I'm gonna save this, I think. I have loop. Let's loop the frost here. Streamline gets cheaper. We have loop here. Yeah, we just get to go nuts. Do I want to redraw beam cell? No. Do I want to redraw force field? No. So let's go defrag. Then we get to aggregate. Perfect. Defrag. And now we just go nuts. Let's try and get your artifact gone. Seek plus. Is it perhaps time? I can grab 2 void. I am not quite blocking, but force field will full block here. I just need to figure out what my sustained damage source is. And like it seems like it's gonna be streamline. So I could grab like streamline plus zap. That actually seems kind of good. Streamline. And now streamline's free. Allow me to skim. Great. We hit a void when we already had 0 energy. TL is free. We get extra block, extra block. I can get more energy next turn, and I think I kind of want it. we'll do this. Okay, that's actually kind of nice because now we can set up bias cog. Great. All right, let's go. Top card is Cold Snap. I want another loop. Hit another void. We do have a lot of void. This dude's about to attack for a lot. So we want to get Frost Orbs near the front. Aggregate is great. So now I can play all of my cards. Let's do Cool Headed. Okay, I like this. Ball Lightning. Cold Snap. And I want it, I guess I can't play Zap because I want to loop with this Frost. Yeah, then we get to kill here. Okay, we get Biased Cog back, and I think it's probably time to play the Biased Cog. We get to do this. Yeah, I think it is time to play this. Okay, that dies. Perfect. Right when we draw Doom and Gloom as well. Okay, let's start setting up. This gains more energy. Got some good stuff in there. Play this. Great. So now we just want to push damage as quickly as possible. Ball Lightning, Doom and Gloom, Cool-Headed. Wish I had... No, Beam Cell doesn't matter. And then I can charge battery for more energy next turn. Lightning is getting looped. And we get to buffer the big damage attack as well. We're very close to actually hitting Beam Cell on this dude. Loop again. We hit the Void. And I think I'm going to Cold Snap to put the Dark Orb in the front. Because that scales up damage pretty quickly. 58. You know, I might actually just be able to block this anyway. Which is kind of ridiculous, but I'm here for it. 12. Yeah, I might be able to. There is... Oh, yeah. Zap. Let's go... Buffer. Then I can Turbo Plus into an aggregate for a ton of energy and keep going. Zap. Oh, I think you're just dead anyway. Oh, well, I had 2 buffers and full block. Whatever, you're dead. Echo Form Plus versus Core Surge. Oh boy. I mean, it's gotta be Echo Form. That just... Like, our scaling is nuts. Okay, Inserter, Nuclear Battery, Frozen Core. Inserter means we can just scale out of control. Frozen Core is fine, but it doesn't help that much on the first turn. I don't think we actually care that much about energy because we, like, this is what I'm saying. I don't think energy relics matter when you just have aggregate, you have turbo, you know, like 1 extra energy per turn is cute, but like, you can't replace something like Inserter for late game scaling. Against the Heart, this will get us up to 6, 7, 8 Frost Orbs, and that's just so powerful. I'm going to take Inserter. We do need to take... Oh my god. Okay. Well, we're fighting this boss, and we unfortunately have to go this route, which is really rough. Yeah, there's no way around it. This is going to be interesting, to say the least. We need some block here. Okay, Turbo. There really is no block in this hand, but we can go Turbo into, or Hologram back, Turbo. Play the Turbo. I can't Hologram because it's not upgraded. So Can go cold snap, hologram back the cold snap. That is almost a full block. Take 2. Could be worse. We have an active echo form. Oh my god. I mean, it's gotta be this. That's insane. Seek plus will grab. Turbo plus. I don't think it matters after that. Like, this is just gonna be insane. This is so much block. Doom and Gloom does a lot, but I think we probably just want to go like cool-headed ball lightning. Yeah, our scaling is out of control. The first card we play is copied. Sure, let's draw 2 cards. I know I could have beam celled first, but like, look, it literally doesn't matter what I do here. Can we agree? Swift Potion, very helpful. Don't want any of these. I don't know entirely how I'm beating the powers dude, but we're gonna try our best. Okay, aggregate into heat sinks. Start off the combo. Hologram will get back. Cool-headed plus. Okay. Okay, this is so gross. Is Turbo Plus in the graveyard? It is. Let's get back Turbo Plus. Play Turbo Plus. Seek Plus is gonna grab. Echo Form. I would like to just double Biased Cognition next turn. So let's just grab a Beam Cell. Great. Beam Cell, this one. Get extra energy for next turn. Just full block everything. Double Biased Cog solves all wounds. Perfect. Double Doom and Gloom's also tempting, but like, come on. Double Bias Cog into Doom and Gloom. I think that's the real play. Okay, let's do this. Let's... I mean... Oh my god. Okay, do that. Doom and Gloom. Block for 100,000. I think we're just gonna go like Cold Snap into a charged battery. Because this is insane. All of this with just base 3 energy, by the way, because it literally doesn't matter how much energy you have. Great. Card enter. I think I like a Glacier. We have all these cool-headeds, which I guess Glacier doesn't draw cards. But in our deck, Glacier can block for just an insane amount. Okay. Let's begin. Actually not the best opener. I mean, I get to Echo Form, but I might be taking a lot of damage. Can Biased Cog? I don't draw cards, but with Ball Lightning, that's probably worth it. Start bullying this guy. Player Turbo, player Biased Cog. And then, I mean... I think this is the best we can do in terms of block. Is just try and get them to die. We get block. No, dude. We were so close. I guess I was supposed to Explosive Potion there. Yep. Glacier blocks for a ton. Cool-headed blocks for a ton. Bro! Okay, I really need to start actually using this potion. Okay. You're exploding, you're exploding. Got a bunch of dazed in there. Let's grab Heat Sinks plus... And... I don't actually have much lightning going on. Doom and Gloom will do 9 damage to me, but I should be able to block it. So let's grab this. Oh, and this gets double copied, right? Because that's how that works. Okay, this is just nuts. Draw. I want to make sure. I guess there's no void in there. FTL does 5. Doom and Gloom is killing all of them. Great. And then I can kill with a beam cell. Definitely took damage I didn't need to in that fight because I didn't use my potion. But we do get to keep the potion. Do I want madness? Making stuff cost 0 is okay. Don't think I do though because it just, like, if we can't draw through our important cards, it becomes a problem. And our deck is getting a little bit bigger, so... Although I'm not complaining about this opener. Not complaining at all. Do I want to use a potion here so I can keep going? I kind of do. But at the same time, we're facing the Burning Elite next turn. So let's wait. Because yeah, we should be able to just scale out of control here. Seek plus. You will grab Turbo plus. We're being attacked for not that much, so I think we're just fine. Turbo plus lets us echo form. I guess I'll grab a force field. Turbo. Heat sinks into echo form. I can streamline to hit this for 22. Probably the play. Take 2. Okay, we have second echo form. Let's double biased cog. And then life becomes easy. 11 times 2. So I don't get to play this other echo form unless we do this. There's no other turbo in here. I could play Heat Sinks Plus, but I think... Oh my god. Alright, we're getting back... Turbo. Heat Sinks Plus. Beam Cell doesn't do anything. Bolt Lightning gives us more energy. Let's just charge battery for more energy next turn. We're gonna hit some Dazed, I think, but we have... Yeah, this just gives us powers every turn, so... Get some energy. Get some energy. And we want to kill this turn because, what is it? Inserter upgrades next turn. Swift Potion. Okay, well that should make the next fight much easier. Another defragment, don't mind if I do. Okay, max HP up Reptomancer. We have a ton of draw. We need to kill these dudes. That's a lot of enemies going around. Okay, I think I'm just going to start with a Swift Potion right away. Seek plus. Great. Let's go Turbo plus and... What else do I want? Turbo plus and Heat Sinks plus? I want a lot of energy. I guess Turbo plus, Aggregate plus. Then we can start drawing. Starting off with Biased Cog is a little bit spicy for me. Another Turbo. Okay, I'm just going to use the second draw potion right now. There's our Heat Sinks. Loop lets us draw. Great. Okay, Doom and Gloom will kill this one. FTL plus Doom and Gloom I think will get very close to killing the other one. At this point, I might be confident enough just to Biased Cog. Let's grab the Turbo. Clear a little space. Great. Let's draw some cards. Great. Let's draw some cards. Great. Let's draw some cards. Oh my god. Do I hologram back? What am I hitting? Defrag Creative AI next turn. think I do. Get back Turbo. Because this deck is absolutely nuts. Get back Turbo. Defrag and Creative AI. I can play Creative AI this turn if I play Skim. Great. Play this. Yeah. Might as well. Play a defrag. That's a lot of voids in the deck for next turn. But that sounds like a next turn problem. Let's go Doom and Gloom, Charge Battery, and Ball Lightning. This gives us damage coming, which is really what we need. We're going to draw a ton of voids. We're aware of that. Like, so many voids. But honestly, I don't know if it matters. We can zap, which will kill this one. Great. Yep, Turbo into Hello World. Lets me kill this one. And then we have looping, lightning, plus all this. We should be just totally fine here. Okay, turn 1, we're gonna double defrag. If you've played 3 cards, so let's hit you. Okay, we get to... At this point, do I care about the other little dudes? Probably not. Go Doom and Gloom. Turbo. Hologram back our Doom and Gloom. We definitely are full blocking this. Great. And then we get to block a bunch, so we should kill next turn pretty easily. Yep, inserters at the right level, so let's just kill. We can no longer become weakened. I think it's a little bit late for genetic algorithm. And again, I don't like Storm. There's actually another reason why I don't like Storm too, is our deck is all about playing all of our good, like, powers early. And Storm is just one innate card that prevents us from establishing heat sinks. Creative AI, Seek, that kind of stuff. I'm just not a fan of it. Let's go here. I can rest, but I really don't think I need to. It's probably time to upgrade this Master of Strategy. This basically just says you start with 1 extra card. Although upgrading Hologram also goes pretty nuts. But let's upgrade Master of Strategy first, because easiest way for me to fail is to not see enough cards in our opener. This hand, however, does not have that problem in any way. One issue could be that we don't have energy for anything. That could be an issue. But we have hologram, we have heat sinks, you know. Yeah. Aggregate. Loop. We're doing just fine, I think. Turbo lets me draw. Great. Let's try and kill this one, because that's a lot of damage. Power that I want to get back is... I mean, Echo Form's great. It does cost a lot of energy, but long term that will be the most helpful. Okay. There's still a turbo in the deck. Let's go with defrag. Great. Turbo. See what I draw. So I draw the skim. So now I can hologram back Turbo Plus. Play it. And then we can just play Glacier into Skim, drawing the last cards in our deck, and then setting up for Seek Plus, which is going to grab Turbo Plus and... Actually, I don't need Turbo. I need Aggregate is also pretty good. We're going to grab aggregate, and is there any power I'm leaving behind? I don't think so. We're definitely blocking this already, right? We have 11 times 2 and 12. 11 times 3, yes. We are already full blocking, so I don't need any more block. I just need damage. So aggregate's going to give me... I'm going to have 15, so this is going to give me 3 energy. So it's kind of like a worse turbo. But I'll go up to 5. Sure. Okay, we draw the void. Not ideal, but also not the end of the world. We get to block, and then we're just like infinitely powerful. We hit a buffer. We also get to double cast a streamline if we so choose. No, we cannot because we don't have the energy. Okay, given that, I think I'm just going to double cold snap this guy. And then set you up. Definitely blocking. Paying the price for all of our former turbos. I mean, double casting buffer is kind of sick. But let's just kill here. We can single cast a buffer. Let's draw. Draw. Great. Sure. We'll just... You know what? You're gonna respawn. That's fine. Okay. I can't resist. It's too good. It's too good. And unfortunately you're just dead, so we don't get to get inserter fire. Don't want any of these. Go here. Oh, no! Oh, I have to take this. That hurts. That would have been so good in the deck. Transform a card. Is there a card that I just want something random instead? I mean, FTL is not good, but I guess it's a card in my deck for heat sinks. Cold Snap does make a frost, but it doesn't draw a card and is not a power. Beam Cell is also not particularly necessary at the moment, but it is upgraded. Maybe Ball Lightning? It is like my only way to make lightning orbs, but we could probably do better. Again, I'm looking at Leap as the weakest link, because Cold Snap will block for more than Leap most of the time. Let's transform this Leap. Perfect. We love some energy here. Alright. Let's do it. This is so insane. Alright, heat sinks. Where are you at? Heat sinks, and at this point... I'm gonna grab the double energy as well, because I get to go turbo, double energy, and then heat sinks into all of this. Defrag. Zap. FTL. Yeah, we're freeing up space for loop. This is insane. Okay, beam cells active. Let's just play bias cog. We can hologram. Okay, streamline does 75. Let's make that more. There are some powers left. Hitting creative AI is pretty important here, so let's see if we can do that with Cool Headed Plus. We definitely can. Turbo, Cool Headed draws creative AI. Okay. So I hit creative AI. I guess Streamline just does 105. Sure. Unfortunately, we reshuffled, so there wasn't a turbo in our graveyard to hologram back. We get second Echo Form. Yes. So the first 3 cards I play are copied. I didn't really want to copy Turbo because our voids are kind of an issue. So we're just gonna hold out until next turn. Now we copy 3 cards a turn, like, it's pretty hard to handle. Okay. Yes, tons of energy. Let's copy Skim and fill our entire hand. And then the third card to copy will be Doom and Gloom. Beam Cell. Let's get some energy, make some zaps. What's left? Great. Streamline we want to draw. So let's try and draw into it. We draw Streamline. We can get back Streamline. Kill. This deck is insane. Okay. White Noise gives a random power. That's really good. We just gotta like somehow scale way past this boss that we're fighting. Which is, you know, it's a problem. We hit Turbo. Excellent. Turbo. Zap. I don't have heat sinks yet. But we can just play a ton of powers anyway. Genuinely just playing all of them, because why not? Taking damage? Bro. Nobody told me about that. Okay, let's go... I guess I'll double energy. Seems pretty good. Just the first card I play is copied. Then we'll seek for heat sinks and another biased cog. And like, I don't know how they're gonna come back from this one. We get to go. Force field helps. We're gonna get back. Do I need a block? Not really. Let's just streamline some dudes. 30, 20. That guy can die to a cold snap. And 12, yeah, we're definitely blocking this. So loop plus this orb should do a ton of damage. Great. We want to go one more turn to that leveler, but he just, no, he doesn't die. He goes to 1. Okay. This puts him to 1, and then leveler's at 1. So we get an orb slot at the beginning of the next fight. Skip these. Go here. So we should have probably recalled the Ruby Key earlier. But such is life. I guess I can Beam Cell FTL. Draw all of this. Creative AI for 0 is not bad. I can hit Beam Cell or FTL. 9 and 11. So I'm being attacked for a modest amount. Streamline can kill this dude. But I'm still being attacked for 9. Fortunately, this is beyond my grasp at the moment. 10. This blocks for a tiny bit more. 16. So I take 4. I honestly don't love that. I also don't like this. A lot of damage. Glacier. Turbo. Defrag. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Plus 10 is 16. I'm taking 22. In a sense, Doom and Gloom saves damage because I take 7 to prevent 11. I don't get Echo Form, but I think that's okay. I take 2 damage here. And then hopefully, aggregate adds like nothing. We're looking for heat sinks, which is very hard to find. And Seek as well. Okay. Let's grab... He's attacking me for 22. Should be able to just block this. 9 plus 22 is 31. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I'm going to have that much extra. I think we're okay. And I guess we're just going to get back turbo then. Okay. Definitely blocking. Now I actually will play Storm. Let me seek for aggregate and turbo first. Then I'll play Storm. Alright. Let's just go in, I guess. Plenty of block. I am still really worried about this upcoming fight. Like, we're strong, but we need a decent draw to actually get through what's happening. Okay, 22. I'm blocking for 24. Great. Great. Echo form plus another one. How can I not? How can I not? Oh my god. This is gonna be the death of me. Okay. Dude's attacking me for 40. What do I do about that? I have 4 energy. I can go... Yeah. Storm is not very helpful at the moment. I really want to play Echo Form Plus, but I don't think I can afford to at the moment. This is 10. Doom and Gloom does 14. The Dark Orb doesn't do anything. Force Shield blocks for 12. This blocks for 11 for 1. Ooh. Basically 30 damage. Coming our way. So Cold Snap plus Hologram blocks for 6 plus 4 is 10. This will be 13. This blocks for 14. And this blocks for 12. So of my options, this blocks for the most currently. 26. I'll take 16 damage. I don't really see a way out of this. Unfortunately. I can use my Essence of Steel to block for 4. His next turn might also be hard. I guess we'll start there. Our health might be a little low for this. Okay. Starting here. Great. Okay, now we should be okay. 31, so... I really want to hologram back Echo Form. If I hologram back Echo Form, that takes all of my energy this turn, and then I block for 3. Plus 3 is 6, plus 4 is 10. 20, so I still take 11 if I do that. So unfortunately, we gotta do this. And is there anything... I can hologram back a beam cell. I can hologram back a zap to put the Dark Orb at the front. That's probably the play. And then charge battery for more next turn as well. 19 health. I don't know about this fight. Okay. So you're at 60. Every time I play a power, I get stuff. So let's get this going. 38. 28. Great. Okay, full block. Now we have loop. Great, great, great. Okay. He's attacking for 60, and now we get to go off. When there's one card left in deck. 45, yes, okay. Now we get to have fun, because we get to go seek for turbo aggregate. Play our second echo form. and then things get fun. Play defrag, streamline. Yeah, I think all lightning is the best. And this hand looks alright. We get rid of a void. Great. I could play another echo form. Yes. Mostly because it's hilarious. You're down to 0. I guess one thing we really actually do want to do is set up Sundial for our upcoming fight. So if we could do that, that'd be great. Beam cell, yeah. Do this. Yeah, I guess we're just trying to draw. Or if we could kill this dude, that would also be good. Okay. All that gone. Yeah, we want to draw through our deck, right, every 3 times. So if we could draw through our deck again, that would be great. Which is maybe unlikely, but you never know. The first 4 cards... Wait. The first 4 cards I play are copied each turn. Maybe we're okay. I need to draw, and nothing that I have draws cards. So that's, like, unfortunate. Alright. We might just be able to kill this dude, though, which would be kind of awesome. Normal zap. Okay, I don't think... I guess I want a Glacier so I get some more block. But I think he just dies this turn. I don't think there's much I can do. Yeah, I might have been able to kill him if I really focused on it, but... Charge battery plus steam barrier plus. Do I want just extra block so I can get through? No. We are just gonna... We're just gonna do it. That's all I can say. Nothing bad. Okay, we start with Seek Plus. This guy is gonna get so much power, but we can hopefully become invincible. Let's see what happens. Let me see what I draw. Great. Hitting aggregate there was actually really clutch. So 1, 2. Just play this. Double energy. Okay. This is the time. This is about as good of a draw as I can ask for. Heat sinks. And Turbo Plus. Turbo Plus. Double energy. Let's go. You're getting strong, I'm aware of it. I'm well aware of this problem that we're dealing with. Zap. So, right now, not the best cards to get back. Let's... Right, no powers. Okay, defragment, good draw. Unfortunate into this guy, but whatever. Let me get some doom and gloom damage down. You can get back a cool-headed, but I guess I can spend this whole turn just playing doom and gloom a couple times. Setting up streamline as well. Yeah, hologram back, doom and gloom. Then 17, 29. So I'm taking essentially no damage. Okay, let's Kill this thing. Get this down to 1. So I take 1 damage and I have all Dark Orbs ready. Great. Now, we are being attacked for 30. And we have no ability to get energy unless we use a potion potentially, which we might actually have to do. Because this is a little sketchy. I only have 2 energy here. I need to hit like a biased cog. Okay, first card is copied. Love that. Second card is not copied. I think now is the time. Kinda hate it, but it's okay. Another Echo Form. I can play Glacier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I can play Glacier. I can also Liquid Memories to get back a Turbo, which can let me go kind of nuts this turn. Feels bad getting back Turbo. If I play Glacier, I'm going to get 5, 10, 15, 20 plus 7. 27 block. And then I'm going to just have Skim, and all of this is going to reshuffle. I think I kind of have to just get the Turbo. Well, maybe going slower is also a possibility. Because I copy the first card every turn, right? So next turn I can draw some good stuff. Alright, I think I just Glacier here. Or does Cold Snap Charge Battery block more? I think it might. This makes a Frost. This blocks for 10. This blocks for 5 plus 12. But this does give me an energy next turn as well. Because this would be 15 plus 10 is 25, so I would take 7. So I guess we Glacier. You take 5. Okay, that's terrifying. That's really, really bad. 18 times 4. Let's begin where all things should. Great. Great, great, great. 22 times 4 is not a good place to be at all. I can cool-headed into Turbo. Great. That might save me, because now I should be able to Glacier. Is that better than cool-headed? I can go Charge Battery cool-headed. Charge Battery blocks for 9. Every Frost evoked blocks for 12. I also still have a potion to get things back too. So my current block, let's do some math. I think we should be able to do this. This is like the hardest fight we could have asked for, but 9 times 4 plus 24 is 60. And I'm being attacked for 88. So 60 plus 10 plus another 12 is 82. So if I go Charge Battery cool-headed, I take 6. If I go Glacier, 9 times 4 plus 24. Glacier is going to give me 2 evokes. So 12 plus 12 plus 7, 91. So Glacier does just block this. And in this process, I got rid of a Void and I increased my focus this turn. 36, I can block. I need to start doing damage as well, right? I could play Biased Cog. I don't know if that's exactly where I want to be. 36, 9. I actually am full blocking currently. Allow me to double Doom and Gloom. Aggregate doesn't do anything. Beam Cell does. And I guess if we can avoid playing powers, I would like to avoid that. But he's going to attack for like a ton again next turn. But we know our hand next turn. Pretty bad, actually. But that's okay. $22 times 4. Can I kill this guy this turn? The most pressing question to ask. I don't know that I can. Unless I just play all of my powers, right? I have 2 pretty decent powers here. I can also get back something like an Echo Form, which would then make whatever I play copied a bunch of times. So maybe that's the play. Just Echo Form. If I get back Echo Form, I'm going to draw 4 cards, which will fill my hand. I think that is the play, to be honest. Because now the next 2 cards I play are copied as well. Or only the next single card this turn is copied. Which, for the sake of things, is going to be... Aggregate's going to give me a decent amount of energy. Streamline will do 60. This guy's going to go crazy, man. I almost wonder if it has to be loop, but I don't think it can be loop. Okay, turbo. Then energy. Now damage. We just start pushing damage as best as we can. That's another heat sinks. FTL. We still have 10 energy left. 28 times 4 is a lot to have to block. I'll tell you that much. So killing would be much preferred if we can manage that. 38. 50 plus 19. Again, 28 times 4 is 112. We gotta start going. Okay, this is helpful. Loop is helpful. 32 times 4, though, is a bit of an issue for me. Last card is a Glacier, which is awesome. Okay, this currently is 32 times 4, 128, and I have 97 plus 27 is 124. So I'm currently taking 4 damage. I think next turn's going to be very scary. But I copy the first 3 cards that I cast. Okay, we'll take 4. $46 damage coming our way. First 3 cards are copied, so that one's pretty good. Copy this, sure. 71. So there's no dual cast. I guess I want to copy this loop as well. Because now we should be able to just kill. Can I kill without using my Dark Orb? That would be pretty great. Actually, that would be incredible. Well, I just did it. Okay, so he's gonna recharge next turn. Let me... Electro. And do I want to hit some of these? Yes. Frost is pretty good. I can play Biased Cognition. Actually, I think I just will. Okay. That way we have so much Frost block that he can't even touch us. 74 raw damage. We are already full blocking that. Now our sole goal is to push as much damage as we possibly can. Which I think involves Ball Lightning copied. And then what else? Charge battery copied. More energy next turn. Copy the first 3 cards we played. We draw an extra card. It's really scary, but I think we're okay now. Okay, I think we're definitely okay now. Start with Biased Cog copied. Actually, let's go Storm copied. Great. Now we copy Biased Cog. And then this is just so lethal here. Yeah, this is super, super lethal. Okay, we still have another fight. Here's hoping it's the donut. Perfect. Okay, and we have a good opener. We might actually be able to do this again. Let's seek. See what I draw. Draw 4. Okay, we get to go seek 4. Definitely heat sinks. I need to block for quite a bit, but we should be able to defragment here. Heat sinks, and I think we gotta go with Turbo Plus. And then we get to go Turbo, Heat sinks, defrag. Aggregate's not bad at all. I can hologram back heat sinks. I could just play an echo form. Okay, hologram back the turbo. That's not bad. Force field costs 1. It's now going to cost 0. Okay, now we're moving. Okay, now we're absolutely moving. Play this. 15. We need to get some frost in here, but this is not terrible in the slightest. Do I just play Biased Cog? It's much better if I can copy it, but it's still kind of nuts as it is. 12 times 2, we can just go charge battery. That's a full block. I get extra energy next turn, and then sure, we'll get an extra power. Would have liked to draw those, but that's okay. Extra energy next turn is great. Okay, Electrodynamics is also great. The first card I play is copied. Which I think kind of just has to be hologram. We're going to get... So I have Electrodynamics. Can grab Turbo Plus and double energy. I wish I could see what the last 3 cards in my deck are. It's so annoying that this bug exists on computer as far as I'm aware. But I guess I can infer what's left. Oh my god. Okay. So I've played... I can't even see what I've played. Bro. Let me see what's in my deck. Okay, this is my discard pile. There's an Echo Form. And I've already played Echo Form. Dude's attacking me for 30. Definitely need to take care of that block. And I have 5 of this. Okay, I think we're going to get back Turbo. And then Glacier is the safest. Let's just get Glacier. Okay, what is left? I don't know why it wouldn't show me that before. Okay, so FTL does draw a card right now. Then we get to go Turbo. Well, yeah, Turbo. Electro draws a card. Do I want to redraw Beam Cell? Not really. I would not mind redrawing Glacier. Then let's Cool-Headed. Draw Dazed. I will Turbo again. Just get that out of there. Full block. Now we have double loop plus Frost in the front. Copy the first card we play. Which in this case, I think is just going to be Machine Learning. This makes it like almost impossible for us to fizzle. We get to do this fun stuff. Okay, now we're moving. Cool-Headed. Do I want a biased cog? I guess at this point they're kind of just dead, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I don't think it matters because now we have electrodynamics plus lightning. I'm blocking for like who knows how much damage at the moment. I can't double Echo Form this turn, unfortunately. Double Aggregate actually doesn't matter that much. I can single Echo Form. Oh, the first two cards are copied. Okay, well. That is that. Get a Frost. Get extra block next turn. Definitely full blocking. Definitely too much Frost for my liking, but we'll get there. Heat Sinks is copied. What's left? A lot of good stuff. Alright, I'll copy Heat Sinks. Then I think this deck definitely wants to copy the Zap. And also copying Ball Lightning. That might put me with not enough block for the following turn. Right. Turbo Skim. I'm just going to copy Skim and draw my whole deck, so it's fine. I don't think it matters that much. Beam Celia. Get rid of these voids. And Lightning should kill this one. Great. First card to copy. We're being attacked for actually a modest amount. Let's do some Frost. $32 plus effectively 10. So we're essentially full blocking. So now I think I could just do this. And then another card is copied somehow. That's nuts. Okay. Okay. You're very dead now. Turbo, Capacitor, Doom and Gloom. Play this. I might as well skim these three. Alright, we block, and then we kill next turn. That sets Leveler at, or Inserter at 1. We hit Electro again. We really want to hit Electro against the Sword and Shield. 13 health. We did beat the heart, or beat the boss Gambit, which I did not think we would. We have 309 gold. And we're probably going to want to rest because this deck wants every bit of health. But we do have some great upgrades. Like getting a hologram would be really good. Because then we could continuously hologram back our best cards. So I think I actually am going to upgrade a hologram. Turbo upgrade would be good too. Like you can only work with so much. Okay. Oh, we heal anyway. That worked out. Okay. Not very good stuff here. Draw potion's okay. They can help us like set up a combo. Panacea does let us bias cognition early, which could actually be really clutch. Combined with draw potion, that does kind of save us. Warpaint also. There's a lot of skills that I would not mind upgrading. The Warpaint's also good. This can be worth some gold. Alright, we're buying a Swift Potion. Is there a card that I want to remove? Probably. I mean, our best damage dealers. I kind of want to remove a skill that I don't care about. I mean, Streamline's decent damage. Beam Cell can help us push a little bit, especially because we're probably just going to buy Nunchaku because we have the money. FTL also does make Nunchaku a little bit better. 2 Echo Forms help a lot. I don't know what to cut. I feel like there is something I should cut. Cold Snap? I mean, we have so much other Frost. Okay, probably cutting Cold Snap. Consume with Inserter does give us some good scaling. My issue is that it's not upgraded. But that does give us essentially infinite scaling. Okay, I'll take that. Yeah, Consume plus Inserter. We are going to remove... Zap costing 0 is good. I could remove Ball Lightning, but then I have one source of lightning, which is very suspect. Alright, I'm going to ditch this, I think. Then we buy Warpaint. Okay, Aggregate Plus is great. Cold Snap or Glacier is whatever. I think Nunchaku is probably better than Essence of Steel, or Panacea could also be pretty good. Nunchaku gives a tiny bit of energy. I think this is going to be more valuable. But at the same time, it doesn't really matter, right? We're going to buy his Cog, have a ton of energy, and just kill. I don't know how much I care about that. But I don't know how much I care about this either. This being a card that takes up a deck slot is potentially concerning. It does cost 0. I don't think it matters. I think Nunchaku is there. Essence of Steel can block for a tiny bit, but this isn't going to impact our deck flow, but it's still going to help us a little bit. Like, we might be able to set up Nunchaku in this fight. Holy cow. Also, Aggregate Plus being very clutch here. Okay. I get to play a lot of stuff, but I don't have any Frost, so I'm going to take like 30. But I maybe still prefer this happening now over in the heart fight, because I get to play everything and block for 12 and take 21 only. So I guess I just do that. Yeah, I think I'm okay with this. Okay, it took way more than I thought somehow. Let's double energy. Great. So Beam Cell doesn't do a lot, but it doesn't do nothing. I can hologram back a skim. Great. Okay. We have Biascog, Seek. Okay. This is kind of nuts. That's so many bias cognitions. What are we grabbing? I mean, it's got to be Heatsink's Turbo. Yeah, it's got to be. I don't think there's anything anywhere near this good. Static Discharge just draws us cards, I guess. Great. This is so much damage. I definitely need to play like a Glacier. But I guess Cool Headed's similar. Consume is okay. At this point, I mean, I have 12, 12 energy or whatever. 10 times 4. So this blocks for 14. If I play Glacier, Glacier will block for 28 plus 11. What does this upgrade to? 10. Plus 14 plus 5 will be 53. So I'll full block if I play Glacier. Will I full block if I play charge battery? Probably not. 14 plus 15. Only 29. I'll take 11 if I just play charge battery. What am I drawing? Hologram, cool-headed FTL. Okay. Oh, I have hologram. Well, I can hologram back a turbo and just go nuts. Let's do that. That seems like the most fun. Loop lets me draw both of these. Hit you for damage. Then we can cool-headed. Redraw this, I guess. 12 plus 14 plus 14. 14 plus 14 is 40. So I'm full blocking already. So now we have a couple options. Loop is going to trigger a bunch of times. This guy's going to attack a bunch. If I play Glacier, it is going to put a Frost Orb in the front, which makes next turn like super easy to block. I guess that's the safest. Like worst case scenario, we're still just blocking for like 600 next turn. Great. And now I get to... My first 2 cards are copied, so we're going to start... We're going to draw some voids. 57, 6 times 2. I think I'm genuinely already full blocking this. 12 times 4 plus 28, 76. Minus 57, minus 12. Okay, we're already full blocking. Gives energy. Kind of feeling just double doom and gloom. And then just get down another biased cog. Draw some cards. Okay. Turbo. Cool-headed can draw a beam cell and zap and stuff. Great. What are we doing with hologram? Just grabbing skim most likely, yes. I want to play ball lightning, but I also want to leave a frost orb in the front. But this also makes it so easy to kill next turn with dark orbs. Great. Doom and Gloom copied just does so much damage. Although this dude has 99 block. Ay ay ay. I think this still kills though. It does not kill. Great. This is copied. Do I just Doom and Gloom again? Honestly, yes. Turns out I cannot Doom and Gloom again. Yes, I can. Turbo. Doom and Gloom. And we'll just hit you with Beam Cell. Okay. This lightning is really betraying us right now. Data Disc, very helpful. Distilled Chaos, also helpful. Seek, really good. Okay, 46 health, facing the heart. What can we do? We start with Seek. Okay. I'm going to Seek for an aggregate. $10 energy. Let's draw. Okay, we have a lot of good stuff happening. I think I want to hologram back the aggregate, which I maybe should have done sooner. Heartbeat is going to be a lot of damage, but we can push through. Turbo's great. Let me draw 3 cards here. Okay, Seek Plus is incredible. We're going to take a lot of heartbeat damage, but we should be fully scaled up by the end of this. Turbo. Seek Plus is going to grab Heat Sinks and double energy. Heat sinks. I really want to find block if I can. Great. Let's go defrag into Glacier. So now we stop taking heartbeat damage. Then I can defrag again. Okay, we need more block again. Loop. Charge Bender gives us block back. White noise. Static Discharge just draws cards, I guess, for the most part. We would like to hit the next Echo Form, which we should be able to do. Do I want to play Biased Cognition this turn? Or not? Because double copying this could be an easy way to kill the heart. Let me streamline. Hologram's great. Force Field's also really good. Okay, I like Hologram a lot. We have Cool-Headed Plus. I don't need all of this. Let's put some lightning in there. Creative AI is great. Get Zap. This is going to draw a whole deck, so if I play Hologram, I can keep whatever card I want to play again. Which might just be Skim. Hologram back Skim. And then I can play Skim because it'll reshuffle. And I'd like to hit that. And then might as well get Doom and Gloom out of there. We're basically doing max damage to this guy. Get this going, get this going. Great. I can charge battery and just set up a ton of energy next turn. What else do I want to do? I mean, I could start looping Streamline and stuff. This is an insane turn one. I want Frost in the front. And I think I want to wait to Biased Cognition until like next turn, because I don't think I need it yet. But I don't know, I'm at 27 health, right? Like we could just absolutely run into a disaster. We have our only Void still in hand, so we should have no problems next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So any card I play, let's lead with Charge Battery, because I want energy next turn for sure. Do I want to consume? Get 2 focus, lose an orb slot. I'll get another orb slot next turn. That is a lot of focus. I wish it was upgraded. I kind of regret buying it just because it's not upgraded at the moment. But it does help us scale, so. Especially with Loop, that is really solid. Let's go Cool-Headed Plus. Okay. Love the Beam Cell and Streamline. Hologram Plus is awesome. So next turn we're drawing this stuff, which is actually really bad. Like actually quite terrible opener there. Yeah, this is awful. I am going to get 1 card, and I can Distilled Chaos. And my next attack will draw, so... And I guess my first 2 cards are copied, right? So I can go... Double Force Field or something? I don't necessarily hate it, because I can Hologram back Streamline here to do max damage this turn. I think that's probably the best thing that I can do at the moment. Okay, I get my energy this turn. Alright, that gets much worse for next turn. Okay. We'll see what happens. I do get a lot of block. Oh boy. 5 cards, Dazed Wound, Turbo Aggregate FTL. The first card I play is copied. So I guess we're going to double cast a buffer. Then this evokes to do 12 block. Top card is aggregate. So let's FTL. Right, I just draw aggregate. Wait, this is disastrous because I'm losing all of my buffer here. Unless that was helpful. How much is this blocking right now? I'm taking burn damage as well. So 12 plus 9 plus 9 is 30. So if I do nothing, I get to keep one of my buffers. But evoking this will block for 3 more. So I think actually playing Zap, I'll take 2, but then I'll gain 3 effectively. Yeah, this is 31. So this will put me to 29. So I'll keep 1 buffer if I do this now. If I play Slimed, I basically lose a buffer. So we're going to do this. We take 1 damage and lose a buffer. Or no damage, sorry. Start with 18 block. So we have a buffer. We start with 18 block. Let's Echo Form. Now the first 4 cards I play are copied. So I think we're moving. Let's go Force Field. 28. I need a turbo, unfortunately. 3 cards, and then I can hologram. I can cool-headed. Because I get this card is copied again. Hologram copied, getting back Force Field is probably the play. Oh, and getting back hologram. Yeah, that seems great. Force Field. 33 plus 9. I would like to full block this if possible. Glacier Plus probably does that. Probably does that pretty well. Okay, we're definitely full blocking. 46. I think I'm just getting back Streamline here and pushing damage where I can. Yeah, okay, we full block, we keep our buffer. We copy the first 4 cards we play, we get extra energy. Copying Creative AI is interesting. That does scale very well. Copying Turbo is less interesting, but probably still what I need. Then I think at this point I am going to copy Biased Cog. 1, 2, 3 copies. This should be the 4th copy. Great. Charge Battery. Beam Cell ya. Streamline ya. Get some Frost. Force Field is just block. This will give me energy. Do I want energy this turn? Right, for Nunchaku? I can also just save it for next turn. I definitely want Frost at the front, I think. Unfortunately for Zap. Because this just blocks for like 1,000,000. I could also consume, but I think this Dark Orb is going to do a lot of damage. Let's end turn. The first 4 cards I cast are copied. 4 by 15. Okay, I'm thinking Hello World is pretty strong. Or Hologram. We want Glacier as well. That's a lot of voids in the deck. Holy cow. Alright, Hologram. Can get back 43. I'm being attacked for 4 times 15 is 60. So I'm already full blocking this. So we just need to push damage and get a little bit of extra block. Which I think comes from like... I mean, Streamline is free, which is crazy. We'll just get back Hologram here. Double Streamline. That's 2 cards played. allow me to double copy loop here. And then next turn is just those, which I definitely don't want to have happen. So what do I do? 36 plus 17 plus 17 definitely should block, right? 36 plus 17 plus 17. Yeah, 70 block. I want to do a little bit more damage to this so I can kill it next turn if possible. So I could ball lightning with copy. That seems good. Okay, we get rid of 2 voids this way. My opening hand is a nightmare, but I get 3 powers at the start of my turn, I think. So I think we're fine here. Yeah, we're totally fine. Okay, I'm actually gonna double cast Zap first. Then buffer. Do I want to double cast Turbo? Yes. Zap, buffer, turbo. Just play another buffer or machine learning. Great. I'm blocking for so much. There's the damage we wanted to push. Might as well play another buffer to protect against a multi-hit attack. And get a frost just so I'm not like completely dead here. Do I want to turbo? No, these cards look great. We're just gonna end here and kill the heart. Great. Turn 1 Glacier should just kill. Wow, I honestly did not think I was gonna win that for most of it. That was a struggle, but we definitely got there. The the scaling of this deck was just insane. The double echo form plus creative AI means we can basically solve any problem. Yeah, I don't know. I like this deck a lot. I think taking Inserter made a lot of sense. We had no energy relics, but it literally didn't matter because our scaling was just so strong and our deck was so good. So thanks so much for watching. I guess that's a streak of 1. If we had won this last time, it'd be a streak of 4. But let's keep playing. See you there.